Hi, I'm David Tanaka. I'm the principal at Needham Elementary School. And I'm really proud to share this work from one of our teachers, Nora Stafford. She's a first grade teacher here, and you're going to get a chance to see some great IB work. Needham is now in our third year of implementation of our IB program, and we're really proud of how the instruction has really evolved to still address our state standards, but also use this inquiry approach to get kids to interact with new information, to seek out their own learning, and most importantly, to reflect on what they're doing and why. Mrs. Stafford's classroom is really a model for our school in terms of having kids grapple with difficult topics and not have to just answer simple questions. She is really great at engaging kids as well. Kids don't learn unless they're paying attention, and Ms. Stafford is really a master at pulling kids into this work and getting them excited, and more importantly, getting them curious about what we're going to do. So as you look at this video, you're going to see a lot of different great techniques in play. One of them is inquiry. Another is using multiple response techniques, kids interacting with the teacher more than just by raising their hands. And you'll see plenty of interaction, and that's really at the heart of what IB does, is to develop deeper learning through interaction. So one of these things that you'll notice in the lesson is it's very current, and it's dealing with the Sochi Olympics, and she's got some great footage of Olympic events and the torch-bearing. It's very timely, but this isn't just a case of a teacher finding something that's interesting to them and then relating it to their classroom work. You know, Nora's really careful, and our teachers are really careful to work collaboratively to develop lessons that really build on the concepts that they're working on in class. So.
I'm trying to connect, this is our current IB theme that we're working on, our unit of inquiry, and it is on where we are in place and time, and it's on maps and globes. And so because of the Olympics, and I just wanted the kids to know a little bit more about where Sochi, Russia is, and a little bit more about just the continents. And that's one of our standards, so I'm trying to get our social studies standards in there. But they're also going to be doing some language arts connections to this. So it's I'm kind of trying to integrate lots of different curriculum standards in our lesson. And how I started out the lesson today was to find out what the kids knew about this topic that we're going to be investigating. And so I did a formative assessment, assess what their knowledge is, and I'm going to read those, and it's going to help me to know what to plan for next week. And sometimes with the inquiry process, it goes a different direction. The kids drive that. All right, your job right now is to try to guess what our next unit of inquiry is going to be, because I have some items here in this sack, and I'm going to see if you guys can guess. So here we go.
Hello.
Have a seat. Okay, anybody know yet? Don't yell it out. Now I'm going to show you this bag. Look at the writing. Give you any hints there? Did anybody see me at Pledge today? Okay, now, does anybody have any idea what we might be investigating? I'm going to call on people, and I like all the hands. Kaylin.
It's a person who owns Husky's hat.
You think this Husky hats? That could be. Avery.
Maps.
You're getting really hot. It's something to do with maps. Now, I want to tell you that our new unit of inquiry for IB is on maps. So you're getting really hot. Paige? People? Okay. Yes.
The hats of the army.
Army hats. Yes, they are. Very good. From what country, though? You think they're from Mexico? Okay. Any other ideas?
Germany.
You are getting so hot.
Okay.
What's happening right now in the world?
War.
Wars, but something more fun.
Valentine's.
This was on the front page of the newspaper today. The Olympics. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, it has to do something with maps. Just a minute. I can tell that Fiona is really, she's onto it. What do you think it is? We are going to study Russia. So how many continents do we have?
7.
50. Okay, great. So does anybody know which continent Russia is on?
Oh,
You think. I can see people thinking. I can see the wheels turning. Iris,
Asia.
you are right. Okay. Boys and girls, we're just going to start this investigation today, and then next week we're going to be doing lots of research. We're going to be making some posters and a little book about Russia. So today, this is what I need from you. I need to find out what you know about Russia and the Winter Olympics. All right? So right now, you need to start, and you're going to answer these 3 questions. What do you know about the country Russia? Okay. So just do your own thinking. I want to know because this is going to help me to be able to plan what we're going to be doing next week. Now, what do you know about the Winter Olympics is the second question. And the third one is, what do you hope to learn from this unit of inquiry? And they're hopefully going to want to go home and do more research. And that's what I find from this method, the inquiry method, is that kids go home and they do more. And they come in and they have written reports on their own. Maybe we'll bring in a volcano. We just did volcanoes, and I'll show you some of those. Kids made volcanoes and brought them in, shared them. And parents tell me that, wow, they just want to do research. They want to get on PebbleGo and do their own research. I think that we're really facilitating children to think deeper. And for me as a teacher, this is so much fun to teach this way. And I have to learn. I have to go home. I have to do my background. I have to investigate myself and do the research before I can teach. And I don't teach the same thing every year. So that's just really fun. And it's just great to see the kids, just their motivation to want to know more.
In every classroom you visit, you'll see some really terrific work being done around IB. When people come to an IB school, they're always kind of wondering how it's different, and there are a lot of things about the curriculum that you can tell. You know, the units are just quite different. But from an instructional approach, it's the depth to which the topics are covered that really distinguishes an IB program from other programs. And I think one of the big struggles right now that the education profession is going through is to adjust to the new standards, these Common Core standards that have such a focus on depth of learning. And as an IB school, I really feel like we've positioned ourselves well to really live into those standards and teach to a degree of depth that maybe students haven't been exposed to before. One other great element about being an IB school is that everyone here really had to volunteer to be here and to work in this program. And the emphasis on collaboration is a key element of working in an IB school. So a team approach is really something that I'm really proud to see at Needham, and it's something that really helps push our work along as an IB school.